Good morning, beautiful people. Couple weeks ago, it was the 10th anniversary of my marriage. Yes, it was a great moment. Really great moment. We really enjoyed myself and my dear wife. But it was also a time for reflection. It was a time for us to really think about, what are the things which have really helped us to get through those 10 years, still loving each other, still enjoying our mutual presence, and still having so many projects for the future. And we came with 3 key lessons that today I wanted really to share with you. The first lesson is you are in the same boat. You are in the same boat. You and your partner, you and your spouse, when you get married, you are in the same boat. What does it mean being in the same boat? First, in any boat, the crew members, each crew member has a defined and clear responsibilities and roles. And that seems to be the same thing for a marriage. When you get married, take time, folks, to sit and try to understand for the very little thing to the very big things in your routine as a couple, what are the roles that each partner needs to play. The other thing that you want to know in a boat is that there is always one captain. You take many laws, many countries, the man is the captain of the household. But what does it mean to be the captain of the household? What does it mean to be the leader? What does it mean to be the chief of the household? Being a captain always has 2 meanings. First, it means that you are the one, talking about the man, taking the ultimate decisions for your household. The ultimate decisions for your household. Second, it means that you should be the greatest servant in your household. Many men do not have an issue of being the ones taking the ultimate decisions in their household. It's actually the part that they enjoy the most. But let me tell you, folks, a good leader is not just the one who makes the decisions. A good leader is also the one who serves the most. And many men, not just men, but many leaders in the world are failed leaders, not because they don't know how to make decisions, but because they don't know how to serve. Because they did not learn how to serve. And if you don't know how to serve, you cannot be a leader. What does it mean, serving? When you are in a household, what does it mean for you as a man to serve? Let me give you a quick definition of what that means. Serving does not mean playing your role. Serving does not mean playing your defined responsibilities. Serving means going beyond what has been defined as your role to help the other, to help your spouse, to help your partner, to support her in her role, in her responsibilities. That's what serving means. Second important lesson, you have to serve without expecting anything in return. 3 types of marriages, 3 types of relationship. The first type is the one where it's just a selfish relationship, where there is only one person who wants to be the center of all intention, the center of all giving. They want to be the one receiving everything but never giving anything. And unfortunately, it will not work. Why? Because time will come where the partner will be fed up with that situation. The second type of relationship, which will not work, is the one of exchange. There are marriages where people live like they are in a trade. They live like they are in a market, where I give you something when I know that you're going to give me something back. This relationship does not work because you run the risk of finding someone outside the household who will be willing to receive less and give more. The relationship that really works is the one where you give without expecting anything in return. This is as opposed to a selfish on exchange relationship. This is the selflessness relationship. How can you become selflessness in your relationship? You always have to ask yourself the following question: what I would like my partner to do to me if I was in his or her shoes? It's the principle of always putting yourself in the shoes of your partner. That's how the perspective, the perception of what is right, what is good, will become clear. And I give you a very simple example. If you are a wife and your husband is having his mom coming to visit, the question that you should not ask yourself is, how is this going to work with me? What should I do with this old lady? No. That's not the right questions. The good question that you should always ask yourself is, if I was my husband and my mom was coming to visit, how I would have liked my wife, meaning you, to treat my mother? Then your perspective will be different. And the answer, I'm sure, will be you would enjoy if your wife could really be nice with your mother. You would really enjoy if your wife could really be gentle with your mother. Then you, the wife, being gentle with the mother of your husband who is coming to visit. But then here's the trick. When you do good to a person, when you do good to your partner without expecting anything in return, your partner will also do good to you without expecting anything in return. And he will usually, or she will usually, do something greater to you than you did to her, or than you did to him. Because that's human nature. Remember this. Human, no matter whether selfish or good they are, they really like people who do good to them. There is no way you can hate someone who does good to you. So that will happen for sure. And as you will be doing good to each other, by turn, you create that beautiful and virtuous circle. When I'm saying all those great things, you think, this man has never had any issue in his couple. No, that's not true. That's not true. I went through problems. We went through problems. We went through challenges. How do you fix challenges when it happens? The way for me to answer this question, because every person has a different way of dealing with challenges, the way I will answer that, I will tell you what you should not do when you will face troubles, challenges, and problems in your household. First thing that you should not do, do not humiliate your partner. Dispute, problem comes and goes. The humiliation will usually stay. Second thing that you don't want to do when a couple is going through tough times, don't use muscles to solve problems. It's never a good idea. And that's mostly for the men. People, this is the 21st century. We're not in medieval times. We're not in times where people were using force to solve problems. This is the 21st century, man. You should not hit your wife. There is no problem that gets solved by force, by muscles, by hitting and beating the partner. Because when you use force, you don't solve the problem that you're facing, but you're creating another problem. The partner that is wounded or the partner that is hit. And you will have to deal with that at some point. So it's never a good idea. The third thing that you don't want to do, and which is a big no, that you don't want to do, when you're facing problems in your household, never try to solve that problem by having an affair outside. It's always a very bad idea. And sometimes you think, oh, my wife is not really nice to me. My wife is really not doing what I want. So I'm going to prove her how worth it am I by having a relationship outside, by showing her that someone else can love me. That's wrong. There is no problem in a household that gets solved by being unfaithful. There is no such thing. It doesn't exist. You're just fooling yourself. And here's the thing. Once you have committed adultery, it takes very long time to rebuild the trust that has been destroyed that very night where you went outside. So never do it. I hope that you like it. I pray that God bless your household and that you live a very happy marriage. If you really liked it, like the video, share the video, and comment over it. Live bold, trust yourself, trust God. Stay blessed. See you next week. Bye.